Hey everybody, Chef here. Today's October 12th. I'm out here in the greenhouse and I'm saving these sunflower seeds. So, if you remember in my video about harvesting the sunflowers, I put them out here to dry and they've dried out real good out here. So, what I'm doing now is I'm just going through and shelling the seeds off of them because I'm going to be needing the greenhouse here pretty soon because I've decided I'm going to put my sorghum in here to dry this year. If you saw my video from last year, which has been a really popular video of the sorghum harvest, I hung it up in my pole barn. Well, I'm going to do it a little bit different this year because birds get into it real bad in the pole barn, and obviously birds can't get in here. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'll cut it and lay it on a table. I'll make a video when we get to that point. But before I can do that, I need to get these sunflower heads out of here. I'm probably not going to do them all today. I'm just started the other day, and I'm just going to kind of do a little bit and until I get it done. I'm not in a big hurry because I don't have the sorghum's not. I'm not ready to do it yet, but at the same time, I want to go ahead and be doing this so I'll have the space freed up. Couple things first, though, before I get to this. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I've been picking up a lot here recently. I did a couple tool videos. As you saw, those were really popular. Got some subscribers from that. So, thank you to anybody that subscribed lately. This is kind of more what the content normally is. My channel is a vlog where I show stuff I do on my homestead. And in the wintertime when there's not as much going on, if you guys like the tool videos and want to see more, we can figure something out. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you how I'm doing this. It's not super complicated, but show you how I'm doing this, and then after that we may take a walk and look at some other stuff here around the homestead. Okay, so here you can see where I've already shelled some sunflower heads. That's really not that many sunflowers worth. I don't know if you can see the bucket here, but that's really wasn't very many heads to get to that. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to this. If you're interested in saving sunflower seeds like this, go back and watch my video where I harvest this. I kind of talk more about it. But basically what I did was kind of as the sunflowers were getting pretty close to being ready, I cut the heads off and put them in here. I grew about not quite 300 feet, row feet of sunflowers, and I only saved the biggest ones. There was a lot that I didn't save that I just let the wild birds have. I'm saving these to feed chickens. I'm not saving these to plant seed. This is a hybrid variety, so I'm not saving it to do seed. If you're an heirloom variety, of course you could do that, but I'm saving these to feed the chickens. So as you shell it, the one thing you are going to want, you're going to want some kind of gloves, because this is pretty rough on your hands, especially if you do very many. So just a glove, doesn't matter what you got, but I find that these ones that kind of have like a rubberized coating, they work really well. They grip good, and they pull the seeds off good. So you kind of just shell it, and then you'll see there's stuff in here that's not sunflower seeds, which later on there's probably just about as much stuff in here that's not seed as there is seed or close to it. So later on, when I'm all the way done, I'll probably run this over a fan with a fan. You kind of just go like this and drop them, and a fan will blow the stuff that's not seed away. But for doing this, these are super dry. They've dried out really good in the greenhouse. I do recommend if you can, it got hotter in here than I would have liked, and there's a little bit of mold, but I don't think it's not enough to hurt anything. But you can see, as dry as they are, they just shell. They shell super easy. So if you can save them when it's not as hot outside, I know that's been the thing, because after I did this, it was still pretty hot there for a while. Today's the only day here lately where it's been warm. I think it's close to 80 degrees today, but they just shell super easy. And I could be shelling this faster, but it's kind of, I'm wanting to make sure I get it on camera good. But there's not a whole lot to this, so I definitely think if anybody out there is interested in saving sunflower seeds, kind of doing what I did, if you don't have a greenhouse and you have space in a barn or somewhere like that, that probably is better. I don't have any extra barn space to store anything, and if I did, mice and birds would get to it. So greenhouse is pretty safe, and it's worked out as a good place to put them for the most part. I have been surprised with how much they have dried down. They've really dried down compared to the size they were when I first harvested them. But yeah, so not a lot to this. So I'm gonna go show you guys a few things outside. I haven't showed the strawberries for a while, and it's probably the angle of the sun's not the best. But the strawberries, they're all doing really good. It's been really dry here, and I've been watering these for the last month or so, every so often. Not overly watering them, but giving them a drink at least once a week, and they're doing really good. I'm excited excited for how well they're doing, excited for how clean they're staying as far as weeds go, for a spot that I just, basically tilled up in my yard. So I'm excited that early next summer we should have some strawberries. My Halloween cat says hi. So a couple weeks ago now, I guess it's been, me and the family harvested the pumpkins. I think the last video I showed on this, I talked about how bad the weeds had gotten in the pumpkin patch, and yeah, it got pretty bad. Pumpkins didn't do super great. They're pretty small, didn't really have a whole lot. Of course, I contribute some of that to me planting them later, so I know this year I planted them like 3 weeks later than I normally do. So I'm kind of trying, I think next year I'm going to try to do them a couple weeks before that. I'm trying to find a good sweet spot as far as time frame wise to plant them. I think that'll do better. So, but yeah, pumpkins didn't do real great. The sorghum's doing real well. It's still growing. The seed heads are, that's not a very good example. It's a small seed head, but it's hardening up. But there's some real nice. There's a nice pokeweed growing, but some of these seed heads, pretty nice. So I'll be cutting this stuff here fairly soon. Like I said, I'm gonna cut these heads off and lay them in the greenhouse to dry. That's gonna be a lot better place for them. And then corn. Corn is my next big project. My plan is to come out here next Monday and pick some of this corn. Actually, my plan is to pick all of it, but it's ready. It could have been picked before now. Well, that's a nice ear. That's a nice ear. There's some nice corn out here in the middle. I'm excited for how well it's done. But that's nice here. I've kind of walked out here a little bit. The ones that are laying over like this, I've been picking them up because that obviously will go bad if we get any rain. There's a little damage out here, animal damage, but for the most part it ain't too bad. Got some rot on there, but I already got the crib cleaned out. I'm probably gonna do, My next video will probably be a video on the crib. I want to do a video showing that off. It's been in other videos before, but I want to make a video just for it. But yeah, so corn harvest will be coming up soon. Like I said, I'm excited for how well the corn's done. The corn out here in the middle is real nice. But it's crazy because these ears, some of them are, you know, every bit of 6 feet off the ground. So we'll be picking corn here soon, but I just want to show you guys that because this will be the last time. We're kind of like looking at everything outside. That's kind of, you know, the end of the crops for the year. Garden stuff's been done for a while. I still got to dig the rest of my potatoes and pull my carrots, but I'm probably not going to do that for a little bit. Not really in a big hurry. The potatoes I'll probably try to get out of the ground soon, but anyway, just want to make this video. It's been a little bit since I had any homesteading content, so like I said, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Been getting a lot of views lately, a lot of new subscribers, so basically, you know, just want to say thanks everybody. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we keep having some good luck here on YouTube. But well, everybody out there, take care, and I'll see you guys later.